All right, as you guys know, I've made a few Before They Were Famous videos in my day, but this one's very special for us because when I saw Smiley blow up about 2 years ago, I was like, oh, I gotta make this guy's video. He's from Toronto. But knowing that he was from the same city as us, I said, let's just wait until we actually meet with him and we get some of these answers straight from the horse's mouth. I don't mean that. Me and him are supposed to go hiking. That was not an insult.
Yeah, no, we have to go hiking still though. Because we both got to get in shape, you know, summer is around the corner.
I love, man, one thing about you, I love, you're so real, you're so honest with your fans, but you're so positive. Obviously, you're always smiling, but you've been very vocal about fitness and health and sobriety, and these are things you've got to dedicate time to. And like me, I can relate to that. Like, I've put on a few pounds myself.
Facts. Even like, I have this thing called Monday Motivation, and I haven't been doing it lately, but I'm finally back in LA and I feel motivated, you know, I have music coming out. I have actually a song dropping tomorrow night. So like, you know, it's time to get back in shape and do my hikes and just feel better. Cause like when I work out, I feel way better like inside. Like
it releases so much stuff from your bloodstream, your sweat glands, your mental health gets better. And you're right, being here in LA is like, you're like, yo, I wake up, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is. I can go for a hike or I could run down the street.
Like I'll be out here and I'll be like working out 3 times a day. Yeah. When I'm at my peak, like, you know, like 1 week straight of gym, then I go 3 times a day. And then I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
In Toronto, bro, I like 6 months were buried in snow. And like, even if I go outside to like get my keys from my car, I don't know, bad example, but I'm like, that's it. That's it for the day. I ain't going outside again.
Yeah, real shit.
Of course, you bulk up, you put on some weight, and COVID didn't help. I called it COVID 19 pounds.
Yeah, that was fucking. Well, it's always good to go back, like, especially for me, and get that feeling again, like especially for like my recording. I feel good, but when I'm there too long, sometimes like, yeah, I just get like. Yeah, I started putting on more weight, don't work out no more, but I do still be in the studio a lot more, but I'll just be drinking more and not just working out and stuff, you know? Be living on edge sometimes.
We've got a lot in common from what you just said, because I've been doing the same but making these YouTube videos. But tell me, obviously I want to talk a lot about Toronto. We're all from the city. And I looked it up, you're like from the Junction area, essentially, like born there?
Yeah. So like, no, I was born in Montreal when I was a kid. And then I moved to Toronto like when I was young. And then I was always like around the city, like always moving around. But then like Junction was like where I stayed, like, you know, like my last place. And then that was like the hood right there. And then I moved to LA.
Yeah, not a bad change at all.
From Junction to LA, you know.
So long story short, my audience wouldn't even know this, but when I started getting on YouTube and when I first met Kev, all of my like early YouTube career was in the Junction. Like I was right next to the Ubisoft building where they do all the video game shit.
Fucking Junction boy. Yeah. I love the Junction.
Yeah?
The 40, I used to take the 40 Junction, Dundas West, you know? Junction, I'm a dun boy, real sure.
No, I find that really cool because when I look up where's someone from, like I can visually like, oh, I can see where a kid would get into trouble or the parks they'd have some. Yo, there's a lot of like concrete jungle good things about the Junction. You could get into a lot of trouble. You could do a lot of fun stuff.
I got my first tattoo too on the Junction. It was this one right here.
Wow. You didn't go for double D? Remember, what was your first rap moniker?
Oh, double B.
Yeah.
So no, I had to change that because I'm like, I just started rapping, but that was my first nickname, like, you know? And then once I started rapping and I was trapping too, I'm like, fuck, I can't have the same name for both. I'm like, because I'm not known yet to the cops like that, so I'm like, I'd rather have a different rapper name than the trapping name, because then, you know?
Put the two together.
Yeah, so then
Smart.
I came up with Smiley for my trapping name, and then Smiley just took over the whole image.
Yeah, I think with one now.
No, yeah, they chose it. Everyone just said, fuck Double B, and they just said Smiley.
I think it's a fantastic moniker because anyone, like you welcome them with positivity. Like say, oh, who you fucking with? Oh, it's Smiley. They're like, oh, he sounds like a nice guy, right?
So you say you grew up in Montreal. Does that mean you speak French as well?
Yeah. I went to French school.
Immersion?
No, full French.
So have you thought of like doing a dual album? Just sort of try to like venture to that?
Trying to, you know, that is the plan for the future. I'm half Mexican too, so I want to do like be in the Latin market too.
Whole market right
you know,
now.
and like right now, actually, I'm trending in France right now because some French artist named Naza or something. They're saying like, oh, this guy looks like him. It's like right now my music's just trending over there.
Well, then you gotta put up the summer then, just do
Yeah,
some kind of thing.
yeah.
Viva
I
la
got
Smiley.
like I got Shazam to like the label, like a notification of like the songs building up noticeable traction on Shazam in France. And at first it was in the United States, and then we just got that in France because of that whole thing right there.
Most people need to.
Family in France too, so.
Oh, then you gotta go put the summer. You have to. You have to.
Most people are using AI to go multi-language. You got almost three figured out.
I don't know Spanish yet, but Linda's gonna teach you.
Shout out to Linda.
Big time, shout out. Always with Linda.
Linda's helped us book a lot of these guests you guys have been sitting through these interviews with. So there's a photo of Linda right there. Thank you so much. So, Smiley, obviously transitioning from Toronto to LA, signing with OVO, that changed your life. Are you full time here? You trying to? Do you have to get a visa? How does?
No, so yeah, I got a visa. At first, I couldn't come to the States because of my charges, like while I was a YO, and I had to keep trying. Got all my paperwork together, so when I come to customs, like it's easier because they told me, oh, they thought I was on parole and stuff, so it was kind of hard at first. And then I got my visa, it helped it way more. And then I still had to go to customs every time I came here. And that's like, yo, you know, for a flight, you have to go 4 hours before if you're going to customs, you know? But like, recently now, I don't have to go no more, so I'm happy for that, yeah. Like, I just don't have to go to secondary. I mean, like, because now I just go right through, like, as soon as I'm at the custom, just walk right there. Before I had to go to secondary, wait 4 hours, miss my flight sometimes.
How does it feel knowing that like your life could change? It could change as soon as you land in LA, and you're like, I'm stuck here. My past is holding me back. It's winter. No one's doing shit, and like my future awaits me. I feel like there might have been some of that anxiety, or am I wrong?
Yeah, like at first, I didn't want to come to the States. I was one of those guys that's like, I could blow up from my city, and my team would talk to me like, you can't do that. Oh, no one's ever done that. You can't do it that way, like, you know. And I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to do it. I don't want to come over here at first because I didn't know what was waiting for me over here. I didn't know how it would make me feel and all that. So, but then when I finally went for the first time, it was like life-changing experiment, you know. And then at first I was over here, I just stayed in the house, recorded. Then I'm like, fuck, I have to start networking too. Cause I'm like, I was never big on networking till like I came out here. So then I started doing that, and then it was just became like my second home here. Started having fun and just working, you know?
How do me and this guy have so much in common? He's been telling me for 10 years, you gotta go to LA. I'm like, nah, I make my money here, like I'm good. Everyone's gonna want a favor out of me. And he's like, and he'd be going to Coachella, to Rolling Loud, to all these events on behalf of the show, and you're not really on camera. So people would be like, oh, I'm used to the white guy, but what? I fucking know your show, why aren't you here? Anyway, so thanks, Kev, but I just find that funny.
You know what's so crazy too? When Over the Top dropped too, I don't know if it was actually your page or was it, but I seen a video of me somewhere there.
We did a post, an Instagram post.
Yeah.
To me at that time too, that was big for me still, cause like, I obviously know about you guys and that was a big deal for me, so.
And in the intro I mentioned, I was excited for you because I'm like, you just seem like a fun-loving kid from my city who obviously signed to the biggest artist in the world, and you had such good, and then I look at all your posts and you just seem like such a lovable guy. And yeah, I made that post on Photoshop just to celebrate, and I'm like, ooh, we should drop his video. But I was like, we'll wait till we meet him.
Yeah, for sure too, because especially for me, there's not a lot of stuff from like my past on the internet to find, you know?
That might have been, we couldn't find shit.
Yeah, like,
Very good, very good. Well, you talk about anxiety or having it before. So my question is, how does Smiley keep smiling every day, pretty much?
Sometimes it's just like permanent. Like sometimes, I don't know, like.
Permanent smile, just
yeah,
keep
like
going.
sometimes I'm literally smile to hide my emotions sometimes. Like sometimes I just don't, it's not actually funny. It's just fucking smile, like, you know? I don't know, like, I don't know. But like sometimes I hate that smell so much. I'll be like, what I can't stop
On-brand,
it.
a little on-brand. You got it. You got it.
And the baby photos, like you've been doing it your whole life?
Nah, not in the baby photos that much, but after, you know. And actually, when I named myself Smiley, wasn't too much for me. It was, I make the people smile.
Wow.
Like, you know? Yeah. So that was the main thing for me.
Okay, we're gonna get more into your music and your artistry. That's more Kev's department. Just gonna one last question that I had. That I might have escaped me. Oh, I want to know what you were like for your before they're famous and the information. Typically, guys who go on to become artists and rise to fame, they kind of in high school or elementary school, they start to figure out that they're a bit of an entertainer or they're different from their peers. Did you ever have any like telltale signs during your formative years where you were like, I got something the other kids don't?
Yeah, so like, you know, in school, like there's always the jocks and stuff. I wasn't the jock kid, like, you know, all the other like guys that are good in basketball, the popular kids. I wasn't that, but I knew the popular kids and everyone always liked me. Like they just liked me for, there's actually no reason to it. Cause like, you know, in school, they always like the popular kids or, you know, the popular girls, like the popular kids. But everyone always liked me, you know? Even like for sports, I'll be picked like the third. And I'm not even the best third pick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I always knew I had that likable trait. And I'm like, you know, yeah, that was there. And then I'm like, I manifest things I want really good and I know how to work hard on it.
Exactly,
you know?
me. Exactly me.
Yeah.
No job, but somehow we likable and act parties all the time. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I knew you from nothing. And I had the first impression of you going, fuck, this guy's amazing.
So you have a song called Nicki Nine Door. Tell us about that.
So Nicki Nine Door, obviously we know what it means.
Yep.
For the people in the States, it means, I just learned this too, it's called Ding Dong Ditch out here. So like, yeah, basically while we were kids, we just always played Nicki Nine Door, like to all the doors and stuff and run away. That's how we had our fun. But then now like in the future, it'll be like, that's how it was now in my trap house. Like so much customers will just come to the door and just knock at it all day. To like sometimes I think I'm hearing a noise and there's no one there. So you know,
yeah, phantom sound.
Yeah,
it's muscle memory, but
it's like so much traffic coming in. You know, the junction.
Very much. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Well, we had Ice Spice say she was starstruck when she saw you last year at OVO Fest. So my question is, do we expect a collab coming out? Anytime. If you can.
I can't say anything on those.
Top secret. Top secret.
Wow, dude! If you could hook up with Ice Spice, that would be in any.
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
I'll move on.
Yeah. But I actually want to play a game with you. Your new album's coming Buy or Buy, right? So I was wanting to like see if you like certain things and what you would pick. So what I was thinking was Randy or Tennell's. What would be a thing for you?
Say that again, sorry?
Sorry again. I kind of want to start a game with you based off your new album called Buy or Buy. So I was thinking kind of get your ideas of what you want in terms of certain things. So like Toronto versus California, or LA, how's it felt for you different wise?
All right, so.
Like buy or buy
Yep.
off the two things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what would you pick? Would you say buy, would you buy this or what would you play buy to?
It's so hard between the both because I have so much love for the both. And it's just like, fuck, it's my hometown, my second home. And then it's just like, one of them I just loyal to because it's my fucking home base. And then the second one just makes me feel good. So it's so hard to like.
Don't say.
I could just, yeah.
No, I got you.
Okay. I'm done with Toronto, man. They just passed some new laws on us YouTubers. I'm saying bye to Toronto, and I'm not buying it. I'm not dropping a penny. But he didn't say nothing. He repping the 6.
So let's pick something more easy then. Okay, how about oxtail versus beef patties?
Oxtail.
Oh, great answer. What about fine, Raptors or Lakers?
Lakers. I like LeBron, super fucking LeBron.
Understandable, entirely understandable.
We had our year there, when we won
2019. I'm good with that.
Still got the hat.
Yeah, I'm good with that win.
What'd you do that night when Toronto won?
I was with my friends. We were somewhere. I forgot. We were at like a crib, and then we're watching the game. They won. We look outside. Everyone's just going
crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna go out like that. Fuck that. It looks like
A little too wild. A little too wild. They get crazy out there.
Crazy out there right now.
So yeah, just for what would you want the message for Bye Bye to be? Like, what's gonna be the lasting effect that's gonna give on everyone?
To give it like that, the last message,
like what would you like? What's the lasting effect you want to have? That like, what's it gonna stay for you? Like Toronto sound is it gonna be California sound? Is it gonna be more sounds that we haven't heard before? Or,
yeah, like more. Like I'm still finding myself, and like I said, I want to be doing French music, Latin music. I want to chart everywhere, same time. Latin charts, French.
And you're seeing the technology prove that it can happen without. They just are calling you out and relating. Even if you drop music over in France, and you're currently picking up so much momentum. So the opportunity for you is tremendous.
Yeah, and I even want to act too. And like I just want my clothing brand, Buy It, to be the biggest thing also too.
So in terms of acting, what kind of role would you want to see yourself play? Or?
I don't know. Like I was just talking about this with my manager the other day too. I'm like, I want to be like different characters, not just one character.
No typecasting, just
you know, I want to do a lot of different things.
What about like voiceover, like the new Spider-Man movie? Would you want to be like that kind of and be a character in that way, like animation?
Not really, because I don't think I enjoy that. Like, I'm like, you know, yeah. Like,
so you're like, I could see you. Obviously, they're gonna typecast you in like a drug dealer or a gang.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that.
See, comedy. I'm just trying to like, what other things would you? Because
they can't see that for me sometimes. Like they don't think like, you know, they can't probably see me being able to act in that just because I'm all smiling and shit, you know?
It's the best of both worlds, exactly.
Yeah,
you can't be
but
that dark, but also be smiling all the damn time.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, I would do that too, but like probably like some comedy stuff too, you know?
I got typecast as a cop. Like I couldn't shit. Yeah, I was just
cop.
No reason.
Oh, and I got into like some, not porn, but they put me as porn guy number 2, you know? Like it wasn't a porn, it was a movie, but I was the porn guy. So I'm like, I'm a cop or I'm a stripper, anyway.
So, like, if you see like these Marvel movies and stuff, would you want to be in those kind of films at all, or?
Yeah. If I could be myself, yeah.
If you get a power, what would you want to get?
Like
X-Men came out, and they got you, make you be one of the mutants. Who would you want to be, or what kind of power set would you want to have?
The Wolverine.
Like it's healing all day.
Okay, guys, so obviously this has just been like the tip of the iceberg. We still got to put together the full before they were famous on Smiley. Now, your life's changed dramatically. You don't mind if we go poking around the internet, looking up for family photos or any of those things? All good?
Yeah.
Before we wrap, I'm going to ask, you're obviously now you're aligned with Drake, right? That's got to be a dream come true. Like that, like I'm looking like, that's like working for Elvis Presley back in the 70s. It's working for Michael Jackson in the 90s. You're working with Drizzy Drake. And like, do you have his phone number? You can call him anytime. Like, do you pinch yourself?
Yeah, like it's actually, I love it. That's my guy, you know, that's my fucking guy to the death of this shit. And it feels good, like, you know, just that stamp is like so crazy. Like, you know, and for them to take me in like that means a lot. And like, he was like my favorite artist too, growing up. So it's like, I only play like him in the car sometimes. Like when we didn't know each other, nothing. Like I would be just driving on Dundas, bumping him, you know? Yeah. When people didn't even like bumping him, like in the city, because the city, sometimes they're haters. Yeah. And I would still bump him, you know? And then it's crazy how it just came about now. Like, you know, now we're fucking family.
And you've been to the crib, and you guys have had heart-to-hearts, nights out, all that stuff? Surreal.
Oh, he let me use his Virgil Maybach for my video. Hey. You know, so I was just, yeah.
Can we see you at the Blur tour this fall, October?
Hopefully, if I don't have my own tour going on, right?
Hey,
yeah.
And how was Rolling Loud in Toronto? That was probably a cool moment for you.
Yeah, it was a super like cool thing. It was their first time coming down, and then it was just a great moment in the city at those times. Like, so much things going on. It was exciting, you know?
They're definitely coming back this year for sure.
Yeah, but the thing with Rolling Loud, they book you from like probably 7 months before the thing, and like right before Nicki Nine-Door, I haven't dropped music for like 9 months. Yeah. So like, you know, I didn't have no motion going on at that time. Yeah. But right now I'm just dropping music every month. So
What's the song dropping in a couple hours?
yeah, tomorrow night, Eternal.
Boom. Well, this video will definitely be out by then, but be sure to check that out. If you're not following Smiley, it's the real Smiley.
The real _ Smiley.
Follow him on Instagram, all social media. He's got his own YouTube channel. We're going to have links down below. This has been an interview that I've been waiting many a year to do. So it's fantastic to see that he's just such a good guy as he appears to be all over social media and in the world of entertainment. Smiley, we're so thankful that we got to sit down with you. If you guys want to see more interviews, you can check out the playlist for all the interviews we've done here in LA or in the past. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you for having me here. Like I said, this is a big deal for me being here, and yeah, I can't wait for us to even go on that hike together so we could, you know.
I'm not getting out of it.
Did you ever go Runyon Canyon?
I've done it twice since I've been here.
Are you gonna pull up with us too?
I'll do it. No, we'll talk more about like sobriety, fitness. I probably like I could learn from you. You could learn from me.
Be a good thing to do it.
A great synergy. Two different men from the 6 battling the bulge. See you tomorrow on the hike.
Let's go.
Hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm smiling because I'm sitting with Smiley. We have my co-host, Kevin, doing a fantastic job out here in LA. We've done 5 or so interviews here. We're off to Vegas next. We're bringing you more long-form content, more face-to-face time with the stars. So if you're not already subscribed to Before They Are Famous, be sure to do so. We're on all social media platforms under that handle. And it's been a blast here. Smiley, what a great kid. Thanks so much. See you guys in another video.
See you guys soon. Hike it.
Out now.
Yes, Eternal's out. Whenever this will be out too. So.
Yeah, say that again. Just say Eternals are now.
Do it. Eternals out now.
Boom!
Yes, thank you guys.
Go, baby.
Appreciate that.